Hello and welcome to my channel, Talisman Tarot. In this reading I want to ask the cards and spirit directly through channeling about who is stalking you. And I have 4 groups that you can choose from. This will be group number 1, this will be group number 2, this will be group number 3, and this will be group number 4. And so I will ask you to use your intuition and choose the group that speaks to you the most, the group that catches your eye, and that group will be your group. And if you need any more time to choose, you can just pause the video. You can also wait until after this introduction. There will be an image of all the decks up close and personal, so that might make it a little bit easier to choose the group. So check that out, and when you know which group is your group, go down to the description box below and find the timestamp for your particular group and click on that, and your reading should appear in front of you. And while you're down there in the description box below, make sure to check out my guide on how to book a personal reading from me. I love doing personal readings for you guys. It's always a pleasure, so please check that out. But let's focus on this reading right here. Choose your group and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1, you chose this Vision Quest tarot deck, and I'm going to start with some channeling and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 1, the people who will choose group number 1? Who is stalking group number 1's social media? Okay, it's a teacher or a mentor. I'm mostly sensing teacher, but it could also be a mentor or a tutor or someone who was like an extra, like a substitute teacher, or like someone who was, I don't know, like, but this person was a teacher to you, I think. I'm not sure. This person could also just be a teacher as a profession and might not have had you as a student, but you might just know them from friends, or like maybe this is just someone that you know. Maybe it's a colleague of yours or someone who, so it might not be someone who was your teacher, but I feel like for many of you it was. So, but I'm just sensing the common denominator here for all of you is that this person is a teacher or a mentor. So I feel like this person has brown hair, but I'm not sure if that is, you know, I'm not sure if that's detectable for all of you, because I think for some of you this person might be bald, so there's no way of knowing for sure what this person's hair color was before he lost it. So I feel like if this person was a teacher of yours, someone that, someone that you had an impact on, where you were maybe special to this person, and this person might have shown you a little bit of special interest when this person was your teacher. So, and I feel like the reason why this person is looking through your social media, it could be both because this person might have had a little bit of special interest in you in a way that could be a little bit creepy, especially if this was someone that was a teacher of yours when you were like 13 or something. Then that's a little bit creepy. But if not, then I feel like it's more, yeah, you know, I feel like there was just a special connection here, and I think this person might have had a crush on you, especially if this person was a little bit closer to your age at the time. I don't know if, I don't think it resonates with those of you where this was a teacher you had when you were a child. I feel like it's mostly a teacher you had when you were an adult or a young adult or something like that. Still creepy, maybe, I don't know. But I feel like this person could also just be curious to know if you have used your talent, your gift. Like, I think this person might have just had special interest in you when this person was your teacher. So it's interesting for them to know, you know, whether you have made use of it, you know, whether you're doing something with all your skills. Like, so if you are progressing, if you're living up to your potential, something like that. This person might also just be curious whether you have done something, like written a book or something. Maybe this person tried to urge you to do that. Like, maybe this person suggested that you that you should be a writer, and maybe this person is just looking at your social media to make sure that you're on the right path or something. Or maybe this person is just curious about it and wants to read whatever you write as soon as you publish it, you know? So it could be a nice thing. Okay. I feel like this person could have been running a little bit hot. I feel like this person might be someone who is a very warm person. So I feel like this is maybe a hint. So this person might have always had like a cardigan on, or like a big sweater on top of his t-shirt, his or her. I don't know the gender of this person, obviously, but this person might have had like some extra clothes on when this person went to class. But then during class, this person might have taken it off because this person might run hot. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's something that makes sense to any of you, but so with the 7 of water here, it's reversed and it says excess when it's upright. So the opposite of excess. I don't know why I'm thinking recess, but that's not the opposite. It's not the opposite. So excess. Excess spelled backwards is kind of like sexy. A little bit. It's a stretch. It's definitely it's a reach. But you know, if you look at it, it's like sexy. Yeah, so it's not really, but it's you know, it's up to interpretation, and I'm gonna interpret it as this person probably thought you were quite sexy. So yes, there is something there too, and I think this person, this person probably had a crush on you. I think this person found you to be very interesting, and that you had an interesting personality. So okay, with the balance reversed, this person might not have been, you know, I feel like this person wasn't completely in balance, or maybe this person was, I don't know, a little bit flaky, or like slightly touched, but you know, in a way where I feel like this person was, you know, there was something a little bit, you know, maybe a little bit off about this person, but I'm not sure if it was a bad thing, because I feel like this person was probably, you know, probably quite supportive of you, but you might have sometimes felt like this person was a little bit too supportive, or that it felt like this person was, you know, hitting on you, which might have crossed a little bit of a boundary. I'm not sure. I feel like it's different for all of you. I feel like for some of you, you might have enjoyed this person's company and didn't really feel bothered at all that this person was, you know, showing you a special interest. Whereas for others of you, I feel like maybe this was not completely welcomed, or maybe it was a little bit like a little bit smothering. So I feel like this person could also have had like a slight drinking problem, or, you know, that could maybe be, you know, a part of it too. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more about this person so that you know who this person is. Well, since this card came out, I felt like this was about you being sexy, but this person could also have been sexy, but I'm not... I feel like this person might have had a reputation around other... like maybe around other students. Maybe some of the students knew that he or she was, well, I feel like this is a man. I'm not gonna, you know, well, I'm gonna suggest that it could be both genders, but I just feel like it's male energy, but I know that women can also be creeps, so it's not like that's any different, you know, but I feel like it's like sexy in a way where it's like it's still a little bit problematic with the balance being reversed. It's like there's something wrong here. Like I'm sensing that I feel like many of you are actually quite happy that this person is showing you interest, because this person might have had a reputation for being kind of, you know, a little bit like the sexy teacher, or like the teacher who was hot, like the hot teacher, and not just in the warm way, you know, even though I felt like that too. I felt like this person is just really warm, in a way that could be considered quite hot, I think, like also in that sense, you know, both literally and, you know, figuratively. So I'm just... I feel like this person is married and all of that, and I feel like that's maybe what makes this person a little bit out of touch with reality, or that this person is, you know, doing their thing without really thinking about the consequences, and maybe that's why there's something a little bit off about them. I don't know. Okay, the sun reversed. This person could be like the dark, mysterious type. You know, kind of a little bit moody, but in a funny way or something. Like sarcastic, kind of hating life, but in a way doing it with a charm that somehow makes up for it or something. I'm not sure if I understand the appeal to this sort of person, but because I feel like this person is maybe just negative, you know? But I feel like maybe this is something that gets some people going, like that it is considered sexy for some people. And yeah. Okay, all the cards are reversed, and so I'm not sure what to make of that, but with integration reversed, this person might be the outsider. This person might be someone who goes against the norms. This is someone who tries to be the cool teacher, doesn't want to follow the rules, doesn't want to, you know, fall into convention and become boring and normal. And this person wants to do things their way, and they want to, like, this is someone who tries to teach people through alternative methods and stuff like that, and might be, you know, might be having their own little Dead Poet Society sort of moment where they're trying to be that, you know, trying to be the cool teacher that gets the students to care about whatever they're teaching or whatever. But I feel like it doesn't quite work, you know, it doesn't really have the same effect. But I think this person is trying, and maybe this person is succeeding, I don't know, but but it is kind of like this person is up on a stage, you know, this person is trying to be a character. This person really tries to get people to like them, which is a good thing, I think. But, you know, there is more to being a teacher than just getting your students to like you. It's kind of like being young with the youngsters kind of thing. Like it's it can get a little bit cringy. I don't know if I'm being a little bit too harsh on this person, but it's just, I'm just getting like an energy here of someone who is having like a midlife crisis, having like a loving wife at home, or a husband if this is a woman, but whatever, that this person is just trying really hard to get, you know, the attention of their students, and this person wants to be seen and wants to be glorified and wants to get that validation, even though they should be getting enough validation just from home, you know, from having success at home, having a family, having a good solid environment at home like that. But somehow it's not enough, and this person also wants to get affection as well from elsewhere, and I feel like it's with a love reversed. This is it seems like this is not someone that you were ever in love with. I feel like this person might have been in love with you or had an attraction to you, and maybe you were one out of many. I'm not saying that just like, yeah, I feel like this person might easily fall in love, and I don't know, it's, but I feel like you never really fell for this. You never really saw the appeal in this person, and maybe you even felt a little bit sorry for this person because this person seemed to be a little bit lost, you know, and out of touch with reality and kind of sad, a sad person. So I'm going to shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a little bit more information about this person who is stalking your social media. Lover reversed. So 2 cards here, lover and love, both reversed. And so there is a pattern here that it seems like there is no love here, from at least from your side, I think. And so either that this means that it was only, you know, only something they felt and you never felt it, or, well, it could also be the opposite, that you felt it and they didn't, or, well, of course, now I'm just saying a lot of scenarios here, and of course I feel like maybe you know which category you fall into. So this could also just mean that it's neither of those, you know, that this person just taught you something and they want to see now if you have made something out of what they taught you, that they just want to follow your progress, see what you're doing, so that they can feel like less of a failure, because then they can get that validation through knowing whether you have actually used some of their advice. Because if you have, then it makes them a good teacher, and then they can be a little bit high on that feeling, you know? So maybe it's just that, and maybe that's a good thing, you know, that this person is following your progress. I guess it's flattering. It's or maybe not. I don't know. I'm kind of swimming in this reading a little bit. I can sense that I'm not really getting like a clear answer to you, which I feel like you deserve, but I just feel like there's a lot of different energies in this reading, so a lot of different scenarios, and I'm just trying to find the common denominator. But the only common denominator here is that this person is a teacher, and so yeah, that's the only thing I feel like is going to resonate with all of you. So yeah, but I think that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope this reading was helpful, and have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 2. You chose this supernatural tarot. And I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 2, the people who will choose group number 2? Who is stalking group number 2's social media? Nobody. So no one is stalking your social media, which is a good thing, you know. You don't have a stalker. I don't know if some of you need to hear this. This is more like the stalker thing. I feel like this is not what the reading is supposed to be about, but maybe this particular reading is going to be a little bit about that, because I feel like some of you might be afraid that someone is stalking you. Maybe someone from the past. Maybe you feel like this person used to be obsessive, and maybe you're afraid that this person is still obsessing over you and still kind of looking through everything that you post. And maybe that is something that is constantly in the back end of your mind, that you constantly think that every time you post something, you're maybe thinking, what is this person gonna think about that? Because you might feel like they are always breathing down your neck, sort of. And I feel like this person might have actually stopped doing that. Like I think it might be something of the past, and I think this person is, you know, maybe moved on, which is a good thing. You know, it's a perfect scenario. I think this person is not really like, maybe this person has gotten a new target, like a new one that this person is obsessing over, and so maybe you are in the clear. Like now you're not interesting anymore, because this person is only obsessing over one object at the time. And I'm saying object because that is what this person is fixating on, people as objects. And so I don't think you're the object of this person's attention at the moment. And so don't worry. Every time you post, think about only the people that are actually friends with you on Facebook or following you on Instagram. Don't think about some stranger who is, or not a stranger, of course, this person was not a stranger to you, I think. But if, like, don't think about this person who used to haunt you. It's not anymore. So, but I feel like I'm gonna change the question a little bit, because I don't want to keep talking about that. I want to ask about who is, you know, who is looking at your social media frequently. So who is just, you know, either daily or weekly, or like often looking through your social media. So yes. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 2? Who is looking at their social media frequently? This is someone who has a bass voice. Someone who talks really, really deeply. This person could be dark-skinned. Could be a person of color. Is there something more about this person? I think this person is a good dresser. This person, you know, thinks about the way they dress. I'm going to shuffle and see what the cards have to say. I feel like there could be more people that look at your social media frequently. You know, people who are actually friends with you on Facebook, not someone who's, you know, a random stalker, but someone who's like, yeah, someone who is actually a part of your friend group, who seems to have like a special interest in you and wants to see what you're doing. Okay, death. So with the death card, this person could be a Scorpio. This person could also look a little bit like the man here. Maybe, you know, maybe not necessarily exactly like this man, but, you know, this person could be skinny. And tall, skinny and tall, and with very long limbs, you know, long arms, long legs. With the Emperor, okay, this is a man. I'm gonna say this is a man. There's no female energy here, so I'm like, well, of course there could be a female who is looking at your social media sometimes. It's not like, but I feel like the person who is most frequently looking at your social media is a man. So the female energy that I'm getting that also looks at your social media could be your mother, just saying. But yeah, but I'm more focusing on this man here. So this man could look a little bit like the man on the picture. Oh, yeah. Okay, Queen of Pentagrams, which is Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be the female energy, it could still be your mother. But, you know, there is also a woman here who looks at your social media. If you're a man watching this video, it could be, you know, and if you're kind of suspecting that a woman is looking at your social media, it could still, it could be someone who is an earth sign. So could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So with the Six of Swords here, I'm sensing that there is someone who you might have moved away from, or uh, not necessarily in the way where you lived with them and then moved away. I don't think so, or I think that's very specific maybe for some of you. So maybe you lived with this person and this person might still be, you know, looking through your social media, not stalking though. It's more like just looking to see where you're at right now. Like, of course that sounds like stalking, but maybe just to know if you're okay, or like I don't know if it's malicious in any way. I don't think so, and not obsessive, more just checking. So, but I feel like more likely this is someone from your hometown or from a town that you moved to or a city that you moved to, and maybe you have moved away from that city in the meantime, and maybe this person feels like they are left behind a little bit, like they didn't really get to say the things that they wanted to say when you were still in town, in the city, like that they felt like they didn't really take the opportunity to actually talk to you, and then suddenly you were just gone and the opportunity was not there anymore. So okay. With the 8 of Swords here, I'm sensing that this person might have been going through something, and you know, this person might have had a hard time maybe during the time where you moved away, that it was a hard time for them, and maybe they didn't really feel like they got to say goodbye to you because they were so caught up with their own stuff. They didn't really know, you know, that this was going to be the last opportunity to see you. So they didn't really think about it. And I think they have thought about it later, that they were so caught up in their own shit that they didn't really bother to check up on you, to see where you were at or what you were doing and how you were doing. And this person might feel a little bit like it's a little bit cringy that they were so selfish to the point where they couldn't see anything outside their own belly button, you know, that it was like nothing else really mattered at that time. And they would even, you know, they would admit to that now, that they were extremely selfish at that time. But it's like, what's done is done, and they know that, but they know they won't have a second chance, but at least they can look at what you're doing and support you in what you're doing. This seems like maybe this was more like a friendly energy. I feel like this person was just a true friend, and I know this person didn't feel like a true friend at the time, and this person wasn't, but this person is now, and I think this person wants to have the opportunity to be a good friend to you again. Or like, I feel like this person felt like they were a good friend to you at some point in the past, but then they had like a, you know, they hit rock bottom. They got really, really, you know, really down, and they were not in their right mind, and they they might have isolated themselves from everybody. So they have a lot of loose ends that they have to tie up now. And it's exhausting. I think this person feels like it's a dead end, or like not a dead end, but it's like no matter what they do, like they can't really keep up with what they did in the past, or like they can't make up for it, because they did make a lot of bad decisions that made them distance themselves from a lot of people. I feel like this person might have been in a relationship that could have also contributed to why they suddenly got rid of all their friends. That it might have been someone else who told them that they couldn't be friends with you anymore, and other people as well. That there might have been someone who was controlling this person. Yeah. And with the 6 of Cups, I feel like this person is very nostalgic. And I think this person remembers a time with you where everything was simple. And I think that was a long time ago, but I think this person dreams themselves away to that time sometimes, because it's very nice to think about. And I think that is also why this person is stalking your social media, because when they look at your photos, when they look at your posts, they feel nostalgic. They feel like old times. Like they feel like it's nice. It's like a safety blanket or something. Like it feels nice to remember the past. So I'm going to shuffle some of these Gypsy Oracle cards just to get a little bit more information about what why this person is stalking your social media. Constancy. This person wants, like you can see that, like this woman here, she is surrounded by ruins, by in a way she is surrounded by the past because of the ruins here, but of course it is what used to be. And somehow I think maybe this person knows that what used to be will never be again, but that doesn't mean that this person can't still admire what used to be. That this person can't, like, that doesn't mean that this person can't, glorify and romanticize the past and remember it in a nice way, and uphold the legacy of what it was. Like there's something here that it's hard to let go of, but it's also, I think this person has come to an understanding that it's never gonna be the same again. I'm going to shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a little bit more information about this person who is not stalking you, but obsessing or, frequently looking through your social media. Okay. Lover. And okay, so lover reversed. This is someone that Okay, it says obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. So the thing is that the first sentence and the last sentence, like it's kind of two very different things. I don't know which one I'm supposed to choose, because I am supposed to choose which one. I'm gonna go with the second one, because I feel like there is more truth to this person having self-destructive devotion than this person having obsessive passion that harms others, because I don't think this person is harming anybody, because this person is not this person is not doing anything that is crossing any boundaries. I'm quite certain about that. Not anymore, at least. I don't know if this person did. I feel like this person didn't. But again, it can be different for all of you. And of course, if some of you feel like I'm taking this person's side or something, I'm only taking this person's side if this person was actually okay to you, and if you ended things on good terms, or if this was a friend of yours where you just didn't really get to say goodbye, but it still was a good thing. But you know, if it's not something terrible, like if this, of course, if this person did something to you, and if you feel like you're quite certain that this is the person that you think it is, from this description that was very vague, it's a vague description, but if you still feel like you're certain that this is someone who was out to maybe hurt you in the past, like then of course maybe I don't think so. Like, I don't think it's that person. I honestly don't think so. And I understand why you would see this person in every corner. Because when someone is so printed into our mind, where we feel like, well, if this person terrorized you and made you worry that if you went, like, if you walked out the door, that this person would be sitting somewhere, sitting in a bush somewhere, just waiting to, you know, to do something, like, or to just stalk you, or, you know, that if there was something creepy like that going on, I would be picking up on that energy in this reading. That would be a very strong energy, and I'm not getting that energy. So I think this person, like, if you had a stalker in the past, I think this person has stopped stalking you. I don't think this person is stalking you anymore. And I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like some of you don't believe me. And okay, I understand that you don't believe me, but this person is just someone who was a psychopath. And the thing is about psychopaths are, like, they are obsessive about one target at a time, usually. And when they get tired of that target and finds a new one, like, you won't exist anymore. You're out. You're in the clear, because they, like, if you're not directly a part of their life, or if they're not actively stalking you, you don't exist. You're air to them. And that's the truth to a psychopath. They will forget you even after they have harmed you and obsessed over you and stalked you, and yeah, it's just, they don't see human beings as actual people or persons. Like, they don't see they don't see anything special in a person. They just see objects. and they treat them like objects. And then, like, you know, it's like if they have a toy and they lose that toy, if they get a replacement to that toy, they will forget about the last one because it's out of sight. And so suddenly it's just they can't bother with it, you know. And especially if they broke the toy, like what would they have to do with a broken toy? Like if they can get a new one that's not broken, like then, like even if they broke it, like it's just they see it differently. And I'm just trying, I don't know if this, like, I don't know if this even makes sense to many of you. Like I feel like I'm talking very specifically to some people now, but I just want you to know that that this person is not harmful to you anymore. Like this person is not trying to harm you anymore. This person is out of your life at last. So this other person that I'm picking up on in this reading, it's someone who has a self-destructive devotion. This person kind of sits on social media and kind of, you know, it's like they're torturing themselves. It's more like self-torture. They're stalking someone not for their own benefit. It's just to torture themselves with something that they could have done, like something that, or not done, but you know, something that they could have had, but didn't really get because they missed the opportunity, because they were too passive. They didn't take the chance when they had it, and they just feel, you know, a little bit sorry for themselves and sorry about the whole situation, because they feel like maybe you were the one, but they never really actually even gave it a chance. And so they are looking at your social media, first of all, to see if you're in a relationship or where you're living right now, or like, but not in a creepy way. It's more like just, they just want to follow up, I think. So, and with a beggar here, it says, okay, it says confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So that's what the card says. So awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. I think this person is awakening. Like this person is starting to realize a lot of things that they didn't realize before. Like they know that they were not humble, they were not compassionate, and they were not actually confident, even though they thought they were. But they realize maybe now that the confidence that they had in the past was more just for show, that they never truly believed in it, that it was more like a way for them to compensate for their lack of, not their lack of self-esteem, but maybe their lack of, you know, well, maybe, but more like self-worth, that they didn't really have a sense of self-worth, or not a really validated one. Like I feel like this person never really thought they were, I think they thought they were good enough, but they didn't really believe that they were maybe worthy of a good thing. And I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, that it's like that this person might have never really doubted that they were good enough in terms of their career and education and stuff like that. They never really thought twice about that, and they might have been a little bit arrogant about it too. But then when it came to maybe, you know, love, finding love, this person might have, you know, sabotaged a lot of relationships or potential relationships just because this person never really believed that it was going to work out anyway. So they always thought maybe they were going to fuck it up anyway, so why even bother? And I think it might have been because this person never really thought they were good at being there for another person. And they had enough in themselves. And I think it stressed them out, just the thought of, you know, being someone's rock and having to have like some kind of obligation to another person. I don't know. I feel like this is also something that was very true about your friendship, that maybe you were the one who took contact to this person, that you were the one who called this person if this person was going through something, or if this person had like an exam, and right after the exam you might have been the only one who called this person to ask them how it went, you know, or something like that. That you were maybe the one who was like keeping track on what this person was doing, the big events in this person's life, and birthdays and stuff like that, and memorial days like where this person might have had it rough. Maybe if their mother or father died or something, then maybe you were one of the only people in this person's life who actually kept track and contacted this person on that day to see if they were okay, to see if they needed someone to, like, if they needed a shoulder to cry on, you know, someone who could help them, someone who could get them through it. And I think this person just felt like they could never really reciprocate that, because they didn't have that excess, like the excess energy to be able to do that for another person. I think this person was very caught up in their own shit, because this person was also in a crisis, going through grief and sorrow and all of that. But I think this person is awakening to compassion, understanding that they need to also do something for others to make others want to stay with them. Like, that they can't just expect people to, of course that's not what compassion is about. That's just me talking right now. Like, but I'm just saying that I think this person is realizing that they also had an obligation to you, that they didn't do enough for you, and that they should have been there when you had it rough, now that you had been there for them. And I think that's something they are still, like, I think they feel like they are in debt to you, because they feel like you did some things that you didn't have to do, just because you wanted to be nice. And of course you were maybe not asked to do it, but I think this person still feels like, you know, you were a better friend than they were. And they want to prove that they can also be a good friend. But I feel like they also know that maybe you don't want anything to do with them anymore. Maybe they fucked it up too much. And now there's nothing to do about it, you know, but they still look at your social media and they still look through old photos because they get nostalgic looking at those photos. So there is definitely a lot here that I don't know, like it seems complicated, but it seems like there are genuine good feelings about wanting to support you and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this person is a good person. It's been a hard knock life for this person, and it's just sometimes it makes a person very hard, this person has a hard exterior, and it's not easy for this person to warm up, and it might be hard for this person to just ask someone how they're feeling, because this person might feel anxious that if you actually tell them how you feel, I feel like this is maybe more from the past, but if you tell them how you feel, then I think this person is afraid that they're going to react in a wrong way. And I think that was also something that they felt before, and I think it's like it has been like a red thread throughout this person's life, is that this person has always felt like their reactions never really are never really reacting, you know, to like that. It's like this person seems so cold, and people misinterpret this person's reaction as if this person doesn't give a shit, but it's because this person has a face that might not have a lot of, you know, facial expressions, like there's not a lot of, you know, yeah, this person might just have like a bit of a frozen face, and it could just be from trauma that this person is a little bit numb to certain things. I don't know, but I'm not gonna go too much into detail with this, because I feel like I'm boring a lot of you with this anyways, so I can just end the reading here, and I think I probably lost like 80% of you anyways. Like I don't think a lot of you watched it till the end anyways. I sometimes sometimes I fall into like one thing, and then I just keep going, and it ends up becoming really repetitive, and I know, like, but whatever, it is what it is. And yeah, but the person might look a little bit like a blend of these two people. If you look close at these two people, the man, at least, the man that I'm sensing, the woman that could be also could look like this woman here, if it's a woman and not a man, even though I feel like for most of you it is a man. And so yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna end the reading here, so thank you for watching. Have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 3. You chose the Wandering Star Tarot, and I'm gonna start with some channeling, and then I'm gonna shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 3, the people who will choose group number 3? Who is stalking group number 3's social media? Okay, it's a friend of yours. It's someone who you used to be rather close to, but I feel like there was a disconnect between you two, or maybe you moved away and left this person behind, and so I feel like there's a long distance between you two, and I think this person feels very sad, actually, that you two don't seem to get along that well anymore, or that you never really get to just meet up, you know, for fun, or go to a bar together, or drink together, or just go for coffee on a regular Tuesday or something, like that. They never really get to see you in that way because, you know, it's just too far away, or maybe that there's just not really any occasion for it anymore, and that maybe it's starting to become a little bit weird now, or maybe the opportunity just isn't there, because not just because of geographical reasons, but also maybe because maybe one of you is in a relationship, and maybe that is causing some disconnection between you two, because maybe if this is someone who is the opposite gender of you, then maybe that's the reason, that maybe this person is in a relationship with someone who is maybe the jealous type, so they don't want you in the picture like that, because it's competition. And so that could be the reason why this person is only just, you know, looking at your social media, maybe in an incognito browser. I'm not even kidding. Like, I think this person might do that in order to, you know, keep it secret. But I think this person really misses what you two had, because I think this person held it very sacred. And I think this person remembers the talks that you two had with each other. And I don't know if, I don't know, like I feel like this person, I don't think this person was romantically interested. And I don't think you were romantically interested in this person either. I feel like this was a completely platonic relationship. And I think you two were just really good friends. And I think you two valued each other as friends and used each other for, you know, emotional support and getting advice from each other and talking and having deep conversations with each other. And, you know, I think you two had a lot of things in common as well, like a lot of common interests. And I think that is what this person misses, that this person just feels like you two were just best friends. And it just happened to be a friendship where you two were two different genders, but that doesn't make it less of a good friendship. Like, I feel like this person feels like it's sad that you two had to stop seeing each other as friends just because of someone else's jealousy. And maybe it could also be like the other, like I don't know who's jealous here, or like I don't know if you are maybe in a relationship right now, and so maybe that it's also the courtesy of that person that is playing a part in this. It just seems like it was never, I feel like it was never really that, like it didn't really pose a threat to anyone. And I think it's sad that you two can't talk in the same way as you used to talk. And so I feel like I think this person was a little bit of an outsider back when you two were friends. I think this person felt a lot of comfort knowing that they had you as a friend, because I think this person was always the odd man out. This person was always the one who was never picked, you know, or the one who was picked last. every time there was something that you needed to be picked for. Like if this person was, you know, playing sports, this person would always be picked last, and this person might have like played, you know, some games where this person was on the bench the whole time, and I think this person always just, and also in situations where this person was in like a group setting or like something, you know, if you two went to school together, I think this person always felt like the friend group that this person was a part of kind of treated this person as the one who could always be left out, you know, that if there was like a group assignment where the maximum of members of the group was 4 members and this person was the 5th member, this person was always the one who had to find another group to tag along to. And I think this person always felt like they never really belonged until they found you. And then suddenly they had you, and they could always reach out to you, and you would always pick them. You would always want to be in a group with them. You always wanted to, you know, work together with them. And it was never a question even, because I think you just always just wanted to, because you really enjoyed this person's company, and this person really enjoyed your company, and it was just a match made in heaven, but in a friendship way. And I think that's actually really beautiful, and I think this person felt that way too, and that it's just sad that you two don't see each other anymore, because I think you were very close. And yeah. So I'm gonna shuffle and see what the cards have to say about this person who is stalking your social media. Is it too many cards? Yes. Okay. That's also too many cards. Okay. Who is okay, so with the 7 of Swords reversed, so this is a bird who has stolen a ring when it's upright. But when it's reversed, it's someone who doesn't want to steal a ring. This person doesn't want to, so the person who is stalking your social media is not someone who is trying to woo you. This person is not trying to get you to fall in love with them, or like it's not someone who's trying to get in between you and your relationship. If you're in a relationship, this person doesn't want to be a home wrecker. Like this person doesn't want to get in between, and this person only looks at your social media because this person is missing you. Like this person wants to know what you're up to, what you're doing, and if you're doing well. I think this person just wants to know how you are, you know. Without stealing anything from you, or strategizing to make a move or anything like that. This person is not actually having any like end game in their mind. Like this person is not trying to see a way in, you know, where it's not like that. This person is not trying to find a loophole or something that they can use in order to get you to want to be with this person or something. But this person is just genuinely curious, because this person cares about you, and this person feels a very strong connection with you, a strong platonic connection. Okay, so 4 of Wands reversed. So this person this person doesn't actually want to this person doesn't want the fruit of their labor. I don't know really how to interpret that, but I think this person might have put in a lot of work, or I don't know if it's work, and I don't think this person sees it as work, but of course this person might have, invested a lot in this friendship, and you have probably also invested a lot in this friendship, because I think you two have had a lot of conversations, lengthy conversations, where you might have talked to each other like a whole night, and until the sun was up again, like that sort of that sort of energy. Like, you've put energy into this, and for it to just suddenly be gone is just sad. It's sad that something just had to end when it was really good, a good friendship. But I feel like this person is actually not someone who is trying to cash out on that investment. Like, this person is not good. This person is not trying to hold it against you, or or use it, or I don't know what to say about this. I feel like it can be a little bit different for all of you, so I feel like it's a specific message that won't resonate with everyone. But I think the overall message here is that this person doesn't want to bother you, and this person doesn't want to get in between, and this person doesn't want I think this person also has self-esteem issues, and I think they just see themselves as someone who bothers people, someone who is kind of just invading people's space and taking people's time. And so I think this person doesn't want to this person doesn't want to harvest what they sowed. Like, they know that, like, I think they know they sowed a lot of seeds here, and they did help you and give you something as well, but it's they know that you're happy, and I think they are happy to see you happy, so they don't want to get in between. They don't want to ruin what you have, and they know that if they got in, like, I feel like this person knows that if they started contacting you a lot, I think they know that could potentially make your life harder. So I think this person is trying to be diplomatic about it and trying to do the right thing, and maybe they also think this is what you want, and if it's what you want, then they want to respect your wishes, if that makes sense. I'm going to shuffle some of these Gypsy Oracle cards. Just to see a little bit more about this person who is stalking you. Falseness, but it's the cat. So I think, well, with the falseness here, it's a big word, falseness. But the cat here, like, I never really understood this card because there's a cute kitten on the card. And then it's falseness. And, you know, it's a kitten. Like, what's false about a kitten? It's cute. It could be that, you know, underneath the... Well, of course, this person is precautious. Or cautious, or like this person is someone who threats, or someone who walks on eggshells for people. This is someone who doesn't want to bother people, and someone who seems to show a little bit too much. What's it called? Like this person is a little bit of an excuse for themselves. This person says sorry too much, and it's like this person is, you know, a big apology, like a human form apology that's just walking around. And I say that with respect for this person, as I think I'm also this type of person. So I feel like yes, I think this it's not easy being someone like this, but it's the falseness part of it. Might be that this person might have, you know, told you things like that this person doesn't want to, you know, get in between, or doesn't want to ruin what you have with someone else. And this person might have shown a lot of thought, you know, thoughtfulness, and been very thoughtful of your needs, and especially if you need space. This person might have been understanding and told you that it's okay, you know, that it's okay if you don't want to talk anymore. It's okay if you need your space. It's okay if you need to work on your relationship and stuff like that. And even though this person has said it, doesn't mean they meant it, you know. I think I've said something similar to people, and of course I had to say it, you know, because there was really no choice. If someone tells you that they are, you know, in a situation where they can't be friends with you because of another partner who is jealous of it, like that, that it is what it is, you know. And I think this person, deep down, of course, I keep saying friendship and I keep saying platonic and stuff like that. And of course, I think it might be rather obvious that this person doesn't want it to be platonic. This person doesn't want it to be a friendship. That's just words that this person uses, and they might even believe that this is what they truly want, or they might have convinced themselves that is what they want with you, like, because that's the only thing they can get, it seems like. So, but I think that is false, like it's fake. This person is not telling the truth. They probably really want to be with you, and they would like for this friendship to not just be a friendship. And I think maybe you also know this, and maybe that's why this had to end, because, you know, it couldn't go on if you both had this spark, this chemistry. And if there was like a third party situation, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't fair to that person if the chemistry actually was there. So I get it, but I think this person still maybe, even though I said that this person isn't trying to like reap the fruit of their labor, like they're not trying to go back and, you know, and claim what they build up with you, like that they're not. They won't do that, but they want to, you know. It's something they would want to have the balls to just tell you how they truly feel, even if it might be home wrecking or like whatever. Like they wish they were that type of person, but they're not, because this person is very thoughtful and very compassionate, and this person has a lot of empathy. And yeah, so I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more. I feel like this person thinks a lot about some of the things that you told them or said to them, things that you advised them to do. I think this person has followed your advice to a T, and everything you've told them, like this person really has marinated in your words in a way that isn't creepy, but you know, I don't know, like, but this person really has thought about everything you said and gone through it and really taken it in, because this person sees your opinion as very worthy, you know, very valuable. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle these archetype cards just to get a little bit more information about this person who's stalking you. If there is some doubt about who it is, I just want to eliminate that doubt. Okay. Virgin. So this person could be a virgin. Wouldn't come as a surprise to me, but still, you know, it could also just be virgin energy. Like this person could also just be a Virgo. So yeah, but this card here, it says maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So I think this person is also just pure at heart, and I think this person is someone who is also a little bit protective of their own energy, to the point where they don't want to take a chance and fall flat on their face, and they don't want to lose face in situations where they could have avoided that embarrassment. I think this person tries to protect themselves from shame and embarrassment, because I think it might have been a big part of their past where they have felt like they were never really good enough, and that they always felt like the odd man out and always felt like they didn't fit in, and that the only thing they wanted to do was fit in. And it's very hard when that's the only thing you want to do, and everybody else makes it really hard, and you make it really hard on yourself by not really being, you know, not really being like everybody else, and nobody really giving you a chance to show them that you're actually one of them. But like that, it's and it can be so many things that kind of that could have made this person feel that way. It could also have just been that this person might have been a foreigner, so maybe they always felt like the odd man out, always felt like the outsider, just by default, like that it was like they could never really run from that. So I think this person has some feeling of always just not always having to work a little bit harder to make people like them, and make people give them a chance. And I think, of course, it's not about boo-hooing, and I don't think this person would want to appear whiny, because this person knows that that's like a one-way ticket out of there. Like that, it's an easy way to get people to not like them, is to sit down and cry about it, you know? And so I think this person is vulnerable. Yeah. And with a victim reversed, yes, this person definitely doesn't want to be considered a victim, because I think they know that if they try to use the victim card, nobody's gonna choose them. And so I think they know that that's not the right move. But of course, if I read the shadow attributes, am I supposed to read the shadow attributes? Okay, yes. So it also, like it says, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. So of course there is that part too, and I think of course that's the opposite of what I just said, but I think it's mostly because I think this person knows that sometimes they might have to play the victim in order to get a cop out, especially if they did something, you know, like if they neglected to call you or something, that they might have used that in the past, and maybe this is coming as a hint. Just because if you're still in doubt of who this person is, I think there might have been some kind of situation where they got in trouble with you. They said something that was offensive, or did something that was inappropriate, or maybe crossed a boundary or something. And I think when you confronted this person about it, I think this person might have tried to play the victim, tried to maybe use it as an excuse, like by saying that, yeah, like maybe by using every tool in the book, you know, like, or in the tool sorry, I can't say anything right now. Like, I feel like I'm stumbling on all words, and this is kind of maybe a message. I think this person stumbles on their words as well. It could be because this person is a foreigner, and so it might be something that is kind of, you know, like it's easier to do when you're a foreigner, when you're speaking a language that you're not used to speaking, or if it's not the same language as you speak at home or something, that then it can be, you know, it can be hard to maybe express yourself on that in that language. And this person might have used that as an excuse, that it was miscommunication because of this person not really understanding the word that they were using, or that they maybe should have used a different word, but that it's a cultural thing, that because of this person's culture, they might use harder words because that's like a direct translation from their language, but it might come across as rude for someone with your language, that it was a mistranslation or something, that it got lost in translation, or I don't know. I don't know if it's directly about victimizing or whatever, like or being a victim, or I'm just not really sensing the whole playing a victim thing. I don't know. Maybe this person has played the victim, but I feel like this person would only play the victim if this person is about to lose somebody. Like if somebody is walking out of their life and they are so afraid of losing that person and they are just desperate, you know, they don't have any other tricks in the book, like, or, you know, like they don't have anything else to use, then they would use the victim card and play the victim. But that's out of desperation. It's not something this person would use in any other situation, because this person knows that it is a direct ticket to, you know, getting hated by that person, that it's not a good look, and this person knows that. So okay, I think that's all I have for you. I hope this reading was somewhat helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And thank you for watching, and bye. Hello, group number 4. You chose the Waite tarot deck, and I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 4, the people who will choose group number 4? Who is stalking group number 4's social media? Okay. I'm sensing this is someone who is an addict. This person seems to have had a severe addiction at some point in the past. Maybe this person is getting out of it now, and maybe this person is completely clean now. I'm not sure, but I feel like this person had it rough for a long time, and this person needed to hit rock bottom, and I think they did. But maybe they didn't do that while you two were friends, or while you two were in a relationship, or I don't know what the connection between you and this person was. But I'm sensing that this person is someone that you knew when they were probably quite heavy into their addiction. So I think this person was out of their mind a little bit, and I think this person might have actually done everything to distance themselves from you back when they have the back when they had the opportunity to actually be with you, or be friends with you, or have steady contact with you. They blew that because the addict inside of them needed to be alone. They needed to isolate themselves in order to keep their addiction going, because addiction thrives in isolation. So this person couldn't have someone get in between them and their fix, you know, because maybe they felt like you were the influence that could make them go clean, because you might have had that personality that was, you know, convincing, and even made this person realize that maybe there was a better option out there for them, like that they could choose a better life for themselves. And that was scary. It was threatening to the status quo that they were keeping. If that makes sense. And so I think when you knew this person, of course you know this person still, but it feels like there has been a disconnection. And I think this is something that they are stalking your social media now because this person might be realizing that they had a good thing and they blew it. And so I think this person is frequently looking at your photos, maybe also kind of spying on you, just to see if you're with someone, like if the option is still open. This person might have a romantic interest in you, because I think this person wouldn't be so interested in your relationship status if it wasn't because this person was hoping a little bit that maybe you're free and they can, make a move. But I feel like this person is still rather passive. But this person is looking at your photos, looking at your posts, really reading everything that you're writing, because this person is interested. I feel like this person could have a hoarse voice. This person could have a smoker's voice. And I feel like this person could have a scruffy face, a very mature face, very rough around the edges. This person could have slightly bad posture. Could be because this person used to have dreadlocks. And of course, if you have like dreadlocks that you put up in a bun, that can be rather straining on the neck. But of course, that's very specific for some of you. So it's not for all of you. But I think this person might have slightly bad posture, and this person has had a lot to deal with. This person has had a hard knock life. It's not been easy. This person has been homeless. This person has been, highly addicted to drugs or something else, and this person has gone through periods where this person has completely isolated themselves from the outside world and not really let anyone in. And so this person has had it rough, Okay, so with the King of Swords reversed, this person is maybe not a thinker, but seems to maybe be a little bit more of a feeler. Like this person feels deeply and, might have a hard time sometimes distinguishing between the thinking part and the feeling part, because the feelings get in the way. And of course that could also be the reason why this person is addicted to something, that it's like the feelings take over and the thoughts are, not really there to, justify why it's more important to live, and to be healthy, and that this person is maybe escaping some difficult feelings that they can't deal with without having some kind of substance to make it easier. I don't know. Of course, it's hard to say. Maybe it's different for some of you. Like with this person, I'm not sure. This card could also just mean that this person is maybe not the smartest, and no shame in that. Because everybody doesn't have to be smart. I think this person has a lot of different qualities that this person never really got to figure out their qualities, because the educational system has probably kind of neglected this person, abandoned this person to the point where this person was left alone, maybe because they weren't that good at, the books, like that, reading, writing, analyzing, like all of that. It might have been a little bit hard. This person could just be dyslexic and might not even know that they're dyslexic. Maybe because the school that they were in were too neglective to actually figure out that the problem that this person had was, dyslexia all the time. Like that was the only problem. And that instead of just seeing that, the school might have labeled this person as like a problem child, that they just couldn't sit still and they didn't do any of the work, and that they were just lazy and aggressive, and but of course this person got aggressive because it was really hard for this person to learn. So of course, having like a learning disability and not actually getting the help because nobody is believing you when you say that this is hard for, like, that's fucked up. And I think this person was definitely, robbed of a good experience in terms of their education. Like, they could have had a good experience if they had went to a school where the teachers actually saw them for who they were. And I think I think they have a lot of good qualities, this person here, but has just, like, it might not have been the qualities that the school system valued. And so, it's sad. I think this person probably wouldn't have ended up in the addiction that they had, that they ended up in, if it wasn't because of how small they were made to feel because of their teachers and the educational system not seeing them as worthy for anything. So and the thing is, like, there are thinkers and there are feelers, and they're like, it's not just because you're not, and like, just because someone doesn't have like an analytical mind and logical thinking that is, well, I think this person is logical enough, but maybe this person is not very good at math, and not very good with words, and but this person is, I think this person is emotionally intellectual, I think, or emotionally intelligent. I mean, I think this person understands people, and I think this person would be really good as like a social worker, or like working with people. And I think this person just never really got to do that because the educational system abandoned him or her. With the Wheel of Fortune, this person is really good at seeing different sides of things. Like this person is good at understanding that there is no one truth, that everybody has their different truth, and that everybody experiences things differently and sees things differently, and that that everything needs to be taken with a grain of salt, that if someone tells them a story, this person doesn't believe it right away. They know that they have to hear the other person's side of the story before they can pick sides. And I think this person is really good at understanding that there are also what's it called, like that sometimes we can have like I feel like this person also feels that way about topics like religion. There's no truth, like there's no one God, or no, like that everybody's right, that everybody is onto something, that nobody's wrong, that it's just different ways to perceive the same energy. And I think this person is actually a rather intuitive person, and also a rather spiritual person. I think this person is very connected, actually. With the Knight of Wands reversed, this person is a little bit passive. So this person won't make a move or anything, because this person is kind of, this person is not an active person. This person is not a decision maker. This person tries not to make decisions, because I think this person knows that when they make a decision, it has a tendency to not go exactly the way they want it to. Or, of course, it's just easier, to make other people make the decision. Also, just because this person probably wants to dodge the responsibility of it. So there's also that, that this person might not want responsibility. That might be one of the things that could maybe be a negative side of this person. Now I've been talking about this person in a very positive light, of course, maybe not in the beginning, but I had to tell you about the addiction and stuff like that. But of course, I think this person has good qualities, but this person also has bad qualities, because I think this person doesn't enjoy, the whole idea that everything has consequences. That part is something that this person has a hard time digesting, that this is the rules, that this is the name of the game, that if they do this, that will happen, like that. It's like, I think this person's idea of freedom is, the idea of just being able to do whatever you want to do without any consequences of your actions. I think that's the dream scenario, I think. And I think that is actually quite, like, it's not a free, it's not a free mindset, because it is, very trapping. It's a prison to be in this mindset of always wanting to dodge responsibility, because it's like you're not actually in control of your own actions, especially the actions that have consequences. That it's better to be free from having the urge to do actions that have bad consequences than it is to be free from the bad consequences and being able to always just do the bad actions that cause the bad consequences. I think this person just doesn't see it that way, and that can be a little bit frustrating to talk to this person about it, because I think this person doesn't always understand right from wrong. And it is also like, it's hard maybe to understand when this person might have been living a life where other people has been treating them wrongly, but that was considered right in that moment, that every time there has been some kind of misconduct or something where they were the victim of something, then, there was never any consequences in those situations. So I think to the person who did it to them, like, so I understand that maybe this person, like, it could be trauma that has made this person feel like, well, right and wrong, it's a little bit fluent, So I'm going to shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a little bit more information about this person who is stalking you, just because I want to, if there is any doubt in your mind of who this person could be, then I just want to eliminate that doubt. So, alchemist. Okay, so this person is this person could have like a little bit of alchemist energy, I guess. Like there is something about this person that I'm kind of also thinking about. Okay, I'm kind of also thinking about The Alchemist, the book, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing. So, but let's not think about that, because the light attribute of this card here, it says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So this I don't know, like it's, this person could also, well, this person could also be a drug dealer and someone who has a little bit of a, you know, a laboratory in the apartment where they try out some things, you know. I don't know. Like they could also just have a brewery, which would be a lot less problematic, of course. Like a home brewery. Could also grow plants, you know, for medicinal use. This person could also be a bartender. But I'm going to shuffle some of these Gypsy Oracle cards just to get a little bit more information about this person's intentions in stalking you or stalking your social media. Like what is, okay, that's not what, okay, so what is this person's intentions? Lover. Okay, yeah, this person wants you, this person wants to have a romantic connection with you. They want, yeah, they want a relationship with you, or at least they want to make love with you or make love to you or whatever. Like I don't know if you're interested, obviously, because there are issues here. I can see a few red flags, and I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, because, you know, what's the point in that? Because this is your life, and I don't want you to get in a situation like this. I'm not, like, I feel bad for this person. And I feel like this person also needs a second chance, of course. If this person hasn't done anything horrible to you, then of course this person might have turned their life around. And maybe this person is different now. And maybe this person could offer you something if you gave this person a chance. But I feel like this person blew it. When they had the chance to be with you, they didn't do anything about it. Like they just pushed you further away. And so there should also be consequences for that. Like that this person has probably been a dick to you in several occasions where this has been an ongoing thing. And are you going to forgive this person? That's up to you. I don't think I would. If I were in your place, I think I would probably, you know, choose someone else, you know, find love elsewhere, not give this person a not give this person a second chance. Because again, like, this person might have turned their life around, but for how long, you know? How long before this person will slip again? And I know, like, we're all people and we all make mistakes, and there's no one's perfect. I know that, like, none of us are perfect, and so obviously we all should get the benefit of the doubt. I get that, but I don't think this would be a good match. And I think you know that too. So I don't even feel like I have to, you know, explain this further, because I think you know. And of course, it's sad that, of course, that it's this person who is stalking your social media. It would have been more fun if it had been someone else, and I get that, but you know, this is what's coming through in the reading, and so maybe see if there's one of the other readings that resonate with you, maybe with a different person. I don't know, like, but of course, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna end the reading here, and thank you for watching. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye.